Hey everyone, Denise James here, and today I'm doing a video about how to use Twitter to generate leads for your network marketing business. So many people overlook Twitter and they don't know that you can actually use it to generate more highly targeted leads for your home-based business or for your products. So I would like to go over in this video on how to use Twitter to generate leads for your business. So if you're definitely interested in using Twitter as another option to Facebook, because I don't know about you, but sometimes Facebook can get a little boring and a little stagnant, so I like to change it up from time to time. So if you're definitely interested in learning how to use Twitter to generate leads, then go ahead and stick around. Well, hey guys, welcome back. And as I said earlier, I'm going to show you a few things that you can do to start generating leads with your Twitter account. Now, I don't know if some of you already have Twitter accounts and they've just been sitting there because you really haven't did anything with them, or you just don't have one at all. There's plenty of Google videos or YouTube to show you how to set up your Twitter. But right now I'm just going to give you basically a crash course, give you a few things you can do to start getting some visitors to your Twitter account. Now this is my Twitter account right here, and as you can see, I have my Twitter header. Now I actually went to Fiverr initially to get it done, and then I added my social media platforms other places where I can be found. So that's one of the things you want to do when you get ready to start using Twitter, is get your header done. You can go to Fiverr and pay $5 or $15, or you can go to canva.com and make your own if you're feeling confident in your design skills, because I know not all of us are graphic designers. So that's one of the things that you want to do in your header for Twitter. Put in your social media platforms or other places where you can be found online, and put in how you help people in your Twitter header as well. And if you want to, you can even put your website there. Some people, have different ways of doing it. I am planning to redo my header and put in my website, my other websites and things like that. But you can have your tagline in there, or a little bio about how you help people, a nice headshot. That's another thing. I see a lot of people on Twitter, or even not just Twitter, on other social media platforms, where they have terrible pictures of themselves and they're trying to attract people to them, to their business or products, but you have a terrible headshot. Now, I'm not a professional picture taker, or whatever you want to call it, but actually, went in a nice area in Texas, here in Dallas, a little dog park, and found a nice spot because it was well lit. Not to mention it was like 109 degrees that day, but we were able to take our digital camera and take a nice couple headshots, and then I sent them to a guy on Fiverr to clean it up a little bit. So it didn't cost us a whole lot to do. Or you can go to PicMonkey and clean it out, resize it and everything like that, or Canva if you need to. But anyway, I got these things here in my Twitter header. And then when you go and look at my Twitter bio, you also want to put it in there on how do you help people, what do you do, who are you. Now, it's not a lot of space to put a novel in your Twitter bio, but you can get enough characters in there to kind of explain or give people an idea on your account who you are and how can you help them. So I just put, most people are struggling to generate leads for their network marketing business opportunity. So you can, craft your message around that based on your niche. So whatever niche that you're in, you may not be in network marketing. Maybe you're in maybe you have a traditional business opportunity. It works the same way. You will have to craft your message, your bio, based on what you do in your niche. And the beauty about Twitter is that it's driven by hashtags. So you can also, as you can see here in my bio, that I used hashtag. So that's another thing that's really cool about Twitter, is that you can use hashtags in your bio. So you're kind of indexing your bio, as well as any future posts or tweets that you make on Twitter. So for example, if you make a post on Twitter about social media marketing tips, then you use a hashtag social media marketing tips and whatever content that you're posting with that hashtag. So make sure you create some good content around whatever hashtag that you're using. It will help index it on Twitter and some of the social search engines. Also, you want to include a link. Give a little call to action and a link. So I know it took me a little time to put this bio together, because again, you don't get a whole lot of space to put a whole, novel of your life story in the bio. So you got to just really, really be effective on using the characters that Twitter gives you. But towards the end, I give a call to action, and I put my link of where I want them to go. So in your bio here, I asked the question. Now you can do your bio a little differently, because most people are having that issue. And I give them a benefit on how can I help, and let them know, give them a call to action of, if you want my help, you need to go here. So you can put a link in your bio. Like I said, they don't give you very much room, so you have to be kind of creative. And then here you can put your, state where you're from. Of course, I got Dallas, Texas here. And they also give you opportunity to put your website down. So if you have a blog, that is a perfect spot right here to put your blog. And just recently, that Twitter just has been using Periscope as an add-on, as a live stream. So now I have my Periscope linked as well to my Twitter account. So that's the amazing thing about Twitter, because live streaming is very hot right now. Everybody's doing it. Facebook, YouTube's about to roll it out, and but Periscope jumped on it first, and then some of the other ones started following. And I think Snapchat was also around too. But if you have a Periscope, you can link this to your Twitter account. So while you're scoping and you're sharing value with people about how you help people and giving them things they can do or implement in their business, they can come here on this link here and watch your Periscopes. Now, granted, Periscopes only last for 24 hours. So when you record a Periscope, unless you download it and save it and reuse it, it's, pretty much gone forever. But that's something to remember, how cool, why people like Twitter. Now, I have some of my content that I share from my blog, things that I wrote. Here's a GIF, something, you see I use the hashtag Happy Holidays. So, again, they don't give you a whole lot of characters, but you can get, creative. It don't have to be nothing elaborate when you're on Twitter. But the thing on why people sometimes overlook Twitter is because it looks like everything goes so fast and moves fast constantly. But there's a way to generate leads using Twitter by automation. Okay, that's the cool part of Twitter. You don't have to be on Twitter all day long, like Facebook, where, you have to be there, watching everything. You can completely automate Twitter and not be there and still generate leads. So that's the cool thing about Twitter, and that's why everybody's flocking to Twitter. So, they're balancing it with Facebook and Twitter marketing. And of course, you can find what's trending, so you can click on these to find out, what's going on. But the thing is that when you automate this, you start getting followers to follow you back. So let me show you. I just wanted to give you a crash view of, give you an idea of how to set up your Twitter bio if you don't have one already, give you a few ideas. But you can automate this, and that's what everybody do on Twitter. They don't sit here all day long tweeting. They're automating it. Now, it's a little different than Facebook. Facebook don't really like all that automation, because they think you're trying to spam. But you got to be careful. Oh, well, there's one of my periscopes right there. But as you can see, when you record a scope, it goes straight to your Twitter account, your profile, so everybody can see it that's following you, and they can comment, which retweet it or whatever. So that's the cool part about it. So if you're not periscoping, you should start looking into doing, live streaming. So let me show you one of the tools that I use. Is called Tweet Jukebox, and it's not very expensive, and I had it for forever, so I'm kind of attached to it. Like, some people have moved on from Tweet Jukebox because it's not like high tech, and I like simple, so and it's pretty affordable. But again, here's one of the tools that some people use that's on Twitter to automate their tweets on their profile is Tweet Jukebox. So you can come here and then you can use this and sign in with your Twitter account, and it will sync with your account. And then you can come in here and set up your blog post to go out, or some of your content that you created around your niche to go out automatically, or create images, or post GIFs, different things like that. And you can come in here, set it, and forget it. So that's one of the tools that you can use to automate your Twitter. So you don't have to sit there and manually be all day, on Twitter, trying to keep up with everybody. You can set up softwares like Tweet Jukebox, because they got other software out there. There's another one called Social Oomph that they got free and paid versions. Mostly all of them have free and paid versions. And then I know mostly people I know personally use Crowdfire. So there's a couple of free options out there. Just know when you're using a free option, they're going to have their watermark in it. So when you set it up for an automatic response or a direct message to someone that follow you on Twitter, then it's going to have that watermark on it. So just be aware of that. So if you are kind of picky and you don't want that, watermark on your direct messages when it's going out to your other Twitter followers, or you're setting up, tweets, then you probably want to go with the paid option. But I just wanted to give you a couple ideas on how to do that. But based on your niche, you're going to create content to automatically go out on Twitter, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, based on your niche. So if you're in the network marketing niche and you help struggling, for example, I help struggling network marketers, with marketing tips, resources, things that they can use in their business to attract more people to them in their business for their product or opportunity. So my content is geared around video marketing, maybe some funny posts, humor, lead generation strategy. I like to mix it up. I don't like to talk about, business all the time. I try to, be a little, human. I just don't want to talk about, look at this, look at that. I like to mix up my content, put different things out there. And that's what's so great about Twitter. It's nonstop. Even though it's real fast and people are like, oh, I can't take it, you can completely automate your lead generation strategy using Twitter. So you can go to Google and find, Twitter tools or automation tools for Twitter, and it'll be a whole list of different stuff based on your preferences to help you with your Twitter marketing. So, that's pretty much the meats and potatoes of Twitter. That's why people are flocking to Twitter, because you don't actually have to physically be there. So I just wanted to give you a couple of tips that you can use to use Twitter, just in case you get tired of Facebook, because we all know that sometimes Facebook get a little boring. Like I said earlier, I like to change it up, mix it up. Let me close out of here. And I honestly, believe it or not, I just now came back to Twitter. I had this account, since August of 2014, and it was just lying dormant. I wasn't doing anything with it because I didn't understand it. But like I said, I got to look at it more when Periscope launched, announced that they were doing live streaming. So I came back to Twitter, and a buddy of mine told me, shoot, Twitter is awesome, you should be on there. And I'm like, I don't like it. But he actually showed me a few things that I can do to start building up my Twitter account. So I went from, I think I had maybe 20 people, I think, on Twitter that was following me, because I wasn't doing anything with this account. So when I picked it up again, I'm up to 597 followers, and I've gotten 200 likes, and it's been steady going from there. So I've been taking an active role on being on Twitter, and being on Facebook, because I like to mix it up from time to time. And I've been getting a lot of views, traffic from Twitter to my content. So more people are seeing my content and how I help people versus me just staying on Facebook. Now, I do video marketing as well. So like I said, I have my social media platforms on how they can find me. So you might want to definitely, go to Canva or Fiverr and get somebody to do your Twitter header, and make sure you put your social media platforms where other people can go look at your stuff. Because I've been getting followers to also my Facebook fan page from Twitter. So Twitter is like a untapped resources that you don't hear a lot of network marketers talk about, because most of the time they don't understand it. And I'm still learning about Twitter and still finding some interesting things about it. But if you're trying to build up your Facebook fan page, you're trying to get more traffic to your blog, getting more people to see your content, Twitter is a very awesome platform to use, and you might want to start looking at using it yourself. But if you did get value from this video, go ahead and like and comment. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I will be doing some more marketing tips on how you can start generating leads for your network marketing opportunity, or get more people to want to join you in your business opportunity. So if you have any more questions about using Twitter and how to get more in-depth training on how to start using Twitter to generate leads for your business, I invite you to go ahead and check out the link below the description. And there's actually a more in-depth training on how to use Twitter and even set it up. So if you're definitely interested in that, go ahead and check it out. But until then, happy holidays and happy new year.